On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to speak, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I could see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." And so I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done." Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I can keep. You got to know when to hold, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold, on, know when to fold on, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying and crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life was older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain by mile, take me home. Country roads, all my memories together around her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain by mile, take me home. Country road, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, Lord, yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain by mile, take me home. Country roads, I want to hear you now. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain by mile, oh mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country road, take me home.
Everybody said I was crazy, my mama called me lazy. I was gonna show them all this time. 'Cause you know I ain't no foolin', I don't need no more schooling. I was born to just to walk the line. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Well, there I was in Hollywood, wishing I was doing good, talking on the telephone line. But they don't need me in the movies, and nobody sings my songs. Guess I'm just wasting time. Well, then I got to thinking, man, I'm really sinking, and I really had a flash this time. I had no business leaving, and nobody would be grieving if I went on back to Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, 'cause you know I've been through it. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, 'cause you know I've been through it. Living on Tulsa time.
Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. Everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big John, a big bad John. Big John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. Didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John. Big John, a big bad John. Big John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when the timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought that they'd breathe their last, except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man, as the miners knew well. Wrapped a sagging timber, gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree, just stood there alone. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big bad John. Big John. With all his strength, he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above!" And 20 men scrambled for would-be grave. There was only one left down there to save Big John. Jackson timbers, they started back down, and came that rumble way down on the ground. And the smoke and gas belched out of that mine. Everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John. Big John, a big bad John. Big John. never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John. Big John. Big John. A big bad John. Big John. Big John. A big bad John.
To the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come to life. And I jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They'll just use your mind, but they'll never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a better promotion. Want to move ahead, and the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you dream just to watch him shatter. You just step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. You're in the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in. The tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. I just know, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind, but they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. I want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. 9 to 5, they got you where they want you. There's a better life, and you dream about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game. I don't care what they call it, and you spend your life putting money in his wallet. 9 to 5, so working 9 to 5. Got you working 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. But we get by. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Hello, waltz. Hot things go for you today. Don't you miss her? Since she up and walked away, and I'll bet you ready to spend another lonely night with me. But only waltz I'll keep
company. Hello, Wenda. Well, I see that you're still here. Aren't you lonely? Since our darling disappeared. Well, look here, is that a teardrop in the corner of your vein? Now don't you try to tell me that it's rain. She went away and left us all alone the way she planned. Guess we'll have to learn to get along without her if we can. Hello, Celia. I'm gonna stare at you a while. You know I can't sleep. So won't you bear with me a while? We've gotta all stick together or else I'll lose my mind. I've got a feeling for a long, long time.
Just when you thought I had run out of hits, everyone considered him the coward of the cow. He never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama called him Tommy, the folks just called him Yellow. But something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. Now he was only 10 years old, Daddy died in prison, and I took care of Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up, met him halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yellow's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside. He wasn't holding nothing back, he let him have it all. When Tommy left the bar, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I couldn't turn the other cheek. Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight your man." Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
Are y'all ready? Well, I feel tears welling up cold and deep inside like mines from a big bird. And the stab of loneliness sharp painful, I may never shame. Well, you might say that I was taking it hard when you wrote me over the call. Don't you wager that'll hide the sorrow I may lay right down and bawl. Well, the race is on, here comes right up the backstretch. Heartache going to the inside, my tears are holding back, they're trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running, ooh, I'm scratching. One day I ventured in love, never once suspecting what the final results would be. I lived in fear, waking up each morning, thinking that you'd gone from me. Well, there's aching and pain in my heart, for the day was the one that I hated to face. Somebody new came up to win her, I wound up in the 14th place. Well, the race is on, here comes right up the backstretch. Heartaches are going to the inside, my tears are holding back, they're trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running, I'm scratched for another shade. The race is on, it looks like heartache, and the winner loses on. Hey, 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 yeah, the winner keeps on losing on.
I see the sparkling little diamond on your hand. It's plain to see that you already got a man, and I can tell you're not about to fall for any of my lies. I see the want to in your eyes. Deep in your smile, there's a quiet, soft desire, like the ember of a once raging fire. You know I could light that fire again. You know it isn't wise. I see the want to in your eyes. How strong is a band to go? Is it strong enough to hold when a love has grown cold and a want so love, sweet and warm? How many women just like you have silent schemes? How many men like me do they sleep with in their dreams? Well, you can stay or you can go, and although I sympathize, I still see the want to in your eyes. I see the want to in your eyes. Thank you.
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart, leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, filled with you in mind. Knock, and the door will open. Seek, and you will find I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my
There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away, and the whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on the prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road, barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, but it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Sing it with me. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a lost friend. Yes, hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell you. Honey, how do you spend your time? Tell me what's the latest thing the neighbors say. And your mother called last Friday, sunshine made her cry, and you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a lost friend. Yes, hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh, the time that I can't lay this tired old body down and feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, love that lights my day, the happiness living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home, like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend of mine. Hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's so good to be back home again.
To play. And she said, Mama, got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the Secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades off or completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. You have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Harper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Get right up, come on in. If you'd like to take the grand tour of the lonely house once was home, sweet home, I have nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you, some things I know will chill you to the bone. Over there sits the chair where she'd bring the paper to me and sit down on my knee and whisper, oh, I love you. But now she's gone forever, and this old house will never be the same.
without the love that we once knew. Straight ahead, that's the bed where we lay in love together. And Lord knows we had a good thing going here. See her picture on the table. Don't it look like she'd be able just to touch me and say, good morning, dear. There's her rings, all her things, and her clothes are in the closet like she left them when she tore my world apart. As you leave, you'll see the nursery. Oh, she left me without mercy, taking nothing but our baby and my heart. Step right up, come on in.
In twilight glow I see love, blue eyes crying in the rain. And when we kissed goodbye parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, and only memories remain. I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again in a land that knows no parting. Blue eyes crying in the rain.
Singing You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man, here's Miss Loretta Lynn.
You've come to tell me something. You say I
I'm lying here with Linda on my mind, and next to me, my soon-to-be, the one I left behind. And Lord, it's killing me to see her cry. She knows I'm lying here beside her with Linda on my mind. Yes, I've known that I once loved her, and I placed no one above her, and I never thought I'd ever set her free. But it just wasn't in my plans, the way Linda squeezed my hand the first time that I held her close as she danced with me. She said, I've loved you for a long time, but you're married to a friend of mine, and I try hard to never let it show. But my love for you is stronger, and I can't hide it any longer. And so I thought I'd better let you know. Now I'm lying here with Linda on my mind, and next to me, my soon-to-be, the one I left behind. And Lord, it's killing me to see her cry. She knows I'm lying here beside her with Linda on my mind. Thank you. Y'all remember that one, don't you? Yeah.
I cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I was confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back for me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me, you needed me, and I can't believe it's you, I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there, and I'll never leave. Why should I leave? I'd be a fool, 'cause I finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand when it was cold, when I was lost. You took me home, you gave me hope when I was at the end. turn my lies back into truth again. You even called me friend. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me, you needed me, you needed me, you needed me.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. You'll have bad times and he'll have good times, doing things that you don't understand. But if you love him, you'll forgive him, even though he's hard to understand. And if you love him, oh, be proud of him, 'cause after all, he's just a man. Stand by your man, give him 2 arms to cling to, and something warm to come to when nights are cold and lonely. Stand by your man and show the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Stand by your man. Stand by your man and show the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Stand by your
It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. And at dinner time we stopped and walked back to the house to eat. And Mama hollered at the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. And then she said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Papa said to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, well, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense, box of biscuits, please. There's 5 more acres in the lower 40 I got to plant. And Mama said it was a shame about Billy Joe anyhow. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now Billy Joe McAllister's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Brother said he recollected when he and Tom and Billy Joe put a frog down my back at the Carroll County Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him after church last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of apple pie. You know it don't seem right. I saw him at the sawmill yesterday up on Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billy Joe's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Mama said to me, child, what's happened to your appetite? Well, I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor, dropped by today. Said he'd be pleased to have dinner on Sunday. Oh, by the way, he said he saw a girl that looked a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billy Joe was throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year has come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother married Becky Thompson. They bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going round. Papa caught it and he died last spring. And now Mama doesn't seem to want to do much of anything. And me, I spend a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge. Into the muddy water of the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Does my ring hurt your finger when you go out at night? When I bought it for you, darling, it seemed to be just right. Should I take it to the jeweler so it won't fit so tight? Does my ring hurt your finger when you go out at night? Last night, dear, how was the show? You know that I don't mind it when you go. I understand sometimes we all need time alone. But why do you always leave your ring at home? Does my ring hurt your finger when you're away from me? I'm so proud when you wear it for all the world to see. the jeweler, so it won't fit so tight. Does my ring hurt your finger when you go out at night? Does my